we're going to have a missile duel in the stratosphere. It does not get cooler than that. That's insane. Hello guys, and welcome to a new Sea Power video today by me, Vulcan. In this one I'm going to be moving on to the next mission in the Chippin campaign made by Cent. This one is called Did Someone Say Oil? Our friend the Iraqis and Iranians have decided, with the cover of the PLAAF fighter jets, to move a big chunk of their crude oil out of the Gulf and, what we can guess, towards mainland China. To give themselves the highest chance of success, they have launched a surprise offensive targeting our air bases around the Persian Gulf, rendering them useless for the coming battle. This leaves the Enterprise as the only viable runway that can quickly respond. We have recently learned that 2 Norwegian convoys are currently leaving the Persian Gulf, even though they were told a long time ago to either leave or not enter the Gulf. Either way, we must take care not to sink these ships, since Norway happens to be our ally. Due to the large scope of the operation, we must expect the presence of hostile submarines and be ready. Main objectives: destroy all facilities on Karg Island, sink Iranian and Iraqi oil convoys, and secondary objective is to avoid sinking the Norwegian convoys. Interesting. So Karg Island. How far is that? Quite a way away. So we've got a big air operation on our hands today. Just paused it for a second. Let's have a look how far this is. I am playing this on the new update for Sea Power, which means there might be some bugs since this is a pretty heavily modded campaign. Just a heads up on that, but there are so many improvements. It was hard not to upgrade. 582 nautical miles. Let's just get that out of the way. So we're going to need some sort of long-range bombs, really, and I'm not sure the Super Tomcats are really going to be up to that. Either way, let's go ahead and immediately launch our AWACS to get some eyes in the sky. We'll make sure to launch a Viking because I believe this is a submarine. Yeah, we've already got a submarine on our hands, so let's go ahead and mark that. We will launch a Viking as soon as possible. Let's launch 2 of them because I can use them to drop sono buoys quickly as well, just to screen the fleet. Otherwise, seems like a decent amount of aircraft. It did say we're going to have to deal with the Chinese aircraft, so we'll make sure to get cap up as well. We'll go Super Tomcats with air-to-air intercept heavy. That'll do. It gives them 4 gunslingers each. That is huge, actually. So we'll send up like 5 wings of these, just so that we don't ever really run out of air-to-air missiles. And then we can source out what we need for our strike package afterwards. While we're waiting, we can just have a quick look at what we have access to. So we've got the Super Tomcats here. They have access to like anti-ship loadout with harpoons. They've got seed loadout. The seed loadout is actually really good, the HM-188, which sends like a super long-range seed missile. There's strike loadouts with bombs, pave ways. Strike heavy is just heavy bombs. We've got anti-tank, which gives us Mavericks, close air support, which is more Mavericks, and rock eyes, and that's it. Okay. For the intruder, anti-ship loadouts. It's an anti-ship heavy actually that gives us 7 harpoons. It could be really handy. The standoff loadout, some seed, precision loadout, long-range bombing loadout. For Karg Island, we're probably going to just want to have bombers, so I think the strike loadout makes sense. Otherwise, we can put some harpoons on the Vikings, and I'm going to want to put up some prowlers, so let's go ahead and add them to the queue as well. We'll send up like 5 of them, just so that we can spread them out and make sure we cover the sky with their jamming capability. Let's head up to 30,000 feet. We'll sit on the air surface search radar, and we'll have them spread out slightly. We're probably going to want to have them come pretty close to Karg Island over time, so let's just give them that heading already. Lovely. Okay, salvage 1 can immediately head over here and drop a buoy on that location. I might also want to drop... oh, here we go. Might also want to drop some torpedoes. We're already firing missiles at something. What are these? Oh, wow. Look at that. Okay, yeah, this is, I guess, something that was added in the update. We're up in the stratosphere. 99,000 feet for the YJ-21. It's heading at 6,500 knots. That is pretty crazy. And we're already engaging them with, what are these? Rim 66s? Surely the Rim 66 doesn't have the range. How far are they? They're 200 nautical miles. Why are they firing rims? Let me just have a look. The rim has a 90 nautical mile range, but maybe they're sending them because they will technically be in range by the time... Yeah, possibly. Like, they're within intercept range, right? If they meet halfway. Oh, look at that. That's cool. Coming straight up into the stratosphere. This is insane. 95,000 feet. 3,500 knots. We're going to have a missile duel in the stratosphere. It does not get cooler than that. That's insane. Okay, Salvage 1's heading off to go kill that submarine if it's enemy, and then we're going to make sure that we set up a pattern with this one, so let's go ahead and do that in front of the fleet. Can't really click past the blob of missiles. Gonna have to adjust this a little bit after they're gone. On station. Okay, wonderful. So yeah, Salvage 1 on the way, both of these on their way. Diamond 1 flight can head up to altitude. Wonderful. And we'll definitely watch this duel of missiles. Also, since they can see me, since they obviously fired at me already before I even had the radar on, I will put on the radar of all of my units. So if you go to formation, formation orders, sensor orders, air search radar, then formation, formation orders, sensor orders, air search radar, surface search radar, sorry. Yeah, so that should put them all on for every single ship. Wonderful. Okay, let's watch the duel. The duel of the missiles. We already took down one. Oh, this is cool. Oh, look at them falling out. That's so cool, they're like burning up. Wow. That is so cool. I mean, that missile is not having a good time, but look at that up there. It's just like scribbling in the sky. That is so cool. Seems like some of these missiles have slipped the net though. Hopefully we're sending more missiles to deal with those, because otherwise we're going to be having a bad time. We got to really make sure we're killing those. What is this heading for? It's heading straight towards the carrier. I will launch some missiles from the carrier because they're actually going to be more likely to intercept. This one's heading straight towards the stump. I'm really hoping those Rim 66s from the carrier hit the mark. Sorry, I have to pause this because I can't do it fast enough. There's another one coming in on the stump behind that one, so let's just make sure we're targeting that as well. God, they come so fast. Alright, that one hit the mark, that one hit the mark. Okay, good. Good. Phew. Alright, that was pretty wild, wasn't it? Everyone okay? Seems like everyone's okay. I'm just hoping that we didn't like friendly fire any of our fighters, because there was a lot of missiles flying around. Okay, anyway, Diamond 1's on its way. Diamond 3 should be on its way. Diamond 5 can be on its way. Diamond 7. And Diamond 9. Okay, well, Karen's getting back into position. I didn't really have a chance to look at what ships we even have. So we've got the Radford and the Stump, which are both Sprance. We've got the Baston, which is a Kansas class. We've got the Karen, which is another Sprance. And then we've got the Tycho here as well. Okay, so we know where that submarine is. Let me just go on information. It's nice that we can click on these now just to check what it is. So it's either a Japanese or a Chinese submarine. I imagine it's probably Chinese, so we're just going to drop a couple torpedoes on it. If it's Japanese, I'm sorry, but we can't really risk it. It must be getting close to range. You can watch as Salvage 1 drops a couple torpedoes on its head. Brilliant. Down they go. And there shoots. And off they go. Noisemaker's already out. Although this is a pretty direct path for these torpedoes. I don't expect that's going to be able to do much to stop me. There it is, there's one hit already. And the second, boom, both hit the mark. Yeah, no chance. So we have used up a lot of missiles. I noticed that, I don't know if they've made it so that you now fire more missiles per target, but all of the RIM 174s got used up. A lot of the RIM 66s got used up. There it is. Type 91. It was Chinese, so good kill. Good kill. Big old hole in the side of that. Now Salvage 1 can help with just general ASW operations, so we'll go and place loads of Sono boys just kind of behind the fleet, just in case there's something creeping there. And then I guess up the coast is fine. Alright, so with the immediate threats out of the way, it seems like that submarine... How far was he? It was only like 20 nautical miles away, yeah, so it probably could have engaged with a torpedo if they wanted to, but wasn't really on the right heading. So submarines dealt with, incoming missiles are dealt with. I think it's now time to set up our strike package. So let me just make sure that Raven 1 to 5 get into position, and then we'll do that. So we'll go Raven 1, Raven 2, Raven 3, Raven 4, Raven 5. Those are going to be escorting the intruders over time. I'll head them to 30,000 feet. And then we'll turn on the offensive ECM as well. I did not mean to drop chaff, but there we go. A little bit of a sparkler for the aircrew. Alright, so Intruder. Strike loadout is 22 bombs. Yeah, we go for those, I think. I'm pretty sure the Intruder has range. Let's just double check. So Intruder range is 1070 nautical miles. Obviously with bombs it's going to be heavier, but I'm gonna go for it. These do also have pretty nice loadouts against ships, so they have like an anti-ship heavy loadout. I'm gonna do, let's see, 4 wings with bombs, and then maybe we do 2 wings with anti-ship loadouts, because we do need to destroy the enemy tankers and such. So that's our strike package taking off. The Super Tomcats will get the Seed Heavy loadout going. But we need to identify where these ships are. I don't think we have at the moment. It's a lot of aircraft. Wow. That is a lot of aircraft. Now the Gunslinger has a very long range, 300 nautical miles, so in theory I could launch them now. Let's send we'll send 4. Let's just pause it a sec. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. And maybe those continue to fly towards us and kind of just turned. It's fine if they don't. And then we target one that didn't get targeted here, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, perfect. Up they go. Watch the missiles head up to the stars. How far do these go? 70,000 feet, almost 80,000 feet. That's incredible. It looks so cool. And when I come back to the Tomcat and see the clouds and stuff in the background, it's just so gorgeous. Right, so we're sending a missile at basically every target that's in range right now. There is a good chance that if any are flying in the opposite direction, they might be able to escape. But all of these are heading towards us, so that's good. We're a lot more likely to hit if they are heading straight towards us. Right, Talon 1. Oh, are they not in range? That's not good. Maybe once we get up to altitude they will be. You can see the blue ring here expanding as we take altitude. It's going to be close. But that is a tasty amount of bombs. Yeah, looks like we'll be okay. They're just going to all have to head straight there. No detours. I could actually, now I think about it, put on the offensive ECM on our ships here, but I didn't. I could have done that sooner, and I didn't. I probably should have, especially when we saw the YJs coming in. That would have been very useful. And both of these have offensive ECM here. All the Bronze class have offensive ECM. Seems like basically every ship we have does. That would have been very useful. The left's still working away. Doesn't seem like the other lifts further back are working, but that might just be because of the mod not being updated since the latest update of Sea Power. Right, gunslingers are getting there. Okay, let's make sure that we are launching Super Tomcats with seed. We already had 4 of those. Okay, we're kind of waiting on them. Let's see what else we could use the Super Tomcats for. Anything like the strike precision, the strike long range is really useful. I honestly just think generally the seed is going to be useful for engaging enemy ship radars. And then air-to-air, because even with the long-range loadouts, for example strike long range, I don't know if we'll have enough range to actually reach Kark Island. It's really just going to be on the intruders to do that. Oh, that lift did get used. Okay, maybe it's just the positioning of the aircraft in the carrier. The main thing is just making sure that these immediately head towards their target. Oh, nice. 2 down. Looks like 1 survived. Right, let's have Diamond 3-2 send a missile. This one of those must have missed. And as I said, we need to make sure these head straight towards Kark Island, head up to altitude, and they should have range. Okay, good. Perfect, actually. We'll watch the next ones come in, because I believe they have improved the AI for aircraft, so they do try and dodge. It is just cool watching the missiles flying through the atmosphere like this. I'm just wondering when they dive. Okay, so they're like 18 nautical miles out when they start diving. Coming in at 2,000 knots. You wouldn't have long to react if you had these missiles coming in on you. Okay. You see there, the plane's trying to evade. That's cool, but they couldn't evade it that time. Alright, next one. All these J1Fs need to be taken care of. They do have reasonably long missiles, like these. Although those might be anti-ship loadout. There isn't a picture on these, so unfortunately can't really identify them very easily. That J1F is a burning. Full afterburner, trying to pull range. There could be a chance that they do. Oh, not quite. Oh, you could see that it was trying to turn as well. Again, I didn't even see where the fighter was until the last moment. Okay, the fighter's coming in from the right side of the screen. Let's see if this one tries to dodge as well. Like so last minute, they like drop flares, evasive maneuver, and just every time the missile's so on point. There it is. Yeah, no chance. Both of those go down. God, the gunslingers are really doing a good job. Okay, whilst these have used up their long-range missiles, they still do have AMRAAMs. So we can have them hang about, or if there's like any bombers and stuff that we need to kill later on.
Track 7073 is history.
Another one down. Very nice. We're just gonna like be clearing the skies ahead of these aircraft. Which is good. I mean, Talent 1, Talent 5's on the way. Raven 1 to 5 is providing a nice wall of jamming. We've got Bear 1 and Bear 2, both their radars on, good to go. Sono Boys being dropped by salvage. Everything's going pretty well so far. Very cool. The only thing I'm still a bit concerned about is like what I'm going to do with the Tomcats. Because I'm sure they'll be useful. I mean, I might try and launch a couple with like strike long range or something. Because the paveways are going to be useful. Just for sort of knocking out sort of defenses, I guess. Like, I don't know if they have many SAMs on Karg Island, but I imagine they will. So let's just launch a couple of those and see if they can reach the target. We're obviously still waiting on the Super Tomcats to launch with the seed missiles, but that doesn't matter because those have like 600 meter range or something silly. Like if I go over here, we go to unit reference on the Super Tomcat, and we come to the AGM 188A, 540 nautical miles. So they're really not going to have to go very far to make good use of those. So Talon 17 has 140 nautical mile range.
Roger, turn 296. Roger, go to altitude.
Talon 21.
29. Roger, go to altitude 3600.
There's just so many aircraft. Are they in range? They actually are. These are H-6K bombers with some pretty nasty looking missiles on them. Crikey. Look how big those anti-ship missiles are. Like, that is a big bomber. This is a big, big bomber. Let's make sure we send the missiles. We might as well because they don't really have the ability to like turn very quickly, and they are coming towards us, so we're going to be within range regardless. We'll send one at the J1F, and then we'll do 1, 2, and then we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4. Beautiful. Got Diamond 5. We'll get Diamond 5, 2. We engage the other 3 here. 1, 2, 3. Beautiful. Let's have Diamond 7 and Diamond 9 come to the left a little bit. There's beautiful long-range missiles underneath there. Wonderful. Still creating a nice screen of sonar buoys in front of the fleet.
Fox 3.
Even if this doesn't spot a submarine, it might spot a torpedo coming our way. So it is kind of important that we create this sort of net. Let me just make sure I spread these out a little bit better. I can also, in fact, turn off sonar buoys, so it's a little bit easier to see what's going on here on the map layer. We'll just make this one bigger though. I believe they've changed it now, so if I open and close this, it stays the same size, which is really handy. There was a bug that used to annoy me a lot, but it is now fixed, which is great. Okay, each one of those H6Ks is going to eat a missile. We'll send one at this one. And one thing that I am tempted to do, because these Tomcats have decent-ish radars, but they do have their air surface search radar on anyway, because they're launching their gunslingers. I was going to put that on so that we could spot maybe some vessels, but I don't see any vessels. Alright, so speed things up as these missiles get underway.
New air contact detected.
Another air contact. Alright, so here goes Diamond 11. So you can see the big missile underneath that I was talking about. This is a seed missile. They don't have to travel very far, so we're not going to really move them up that much. We'll just bring them up to altitude so the energy has more, or the missile has more energy.
Roger, go to altitude 3700. Fox 3.
Very nice. Those are travelling a long, long way. Type 91's now on the bottom.
Buoy away.
It'd be fun to watch this wall of gunslingers hitting these bombers. A lot of them will just all go down at the same time, I'd imagine. Or J1F gonna catch one as well. We are currently jamming this fighter. You can tell by the little sort of sun icon next to the track number. In it comes. There's the J1F. And down it goes. Beautiful. That one didn't even try to evade. Caught out completely by that one. And once all of these bombers are down,
Buoy away.
I'll probably just wait until our strike gets into position. We get more information from Bear 1, Bear 2, which I think are quite far back. They're currently falling behind. We're just going to put them both on max speed just so they catch up a little bit. It will reduce their range, but it doesn't really matter.
On station.
I would do the same with Talon, but I'm not sure if that's going to reduce the range too much. Actually looks like it'll be okay.
Roger, Buster.
We'll just speed all of these up.
Roger. Track.
Missiles are hitting the mark.
Is history.
Wonderful. There they go. Let's watch these ones.
Track, splash track.
Nice.
Going away. Kill track. Kill
Down
track,
they
kill
go.
track. 7-0-1-0.
Yeah, all of the bombers taken care of. One more missile hitting something on the left-hand side here. It's probably just another J1F that's escorting those. But our out of visual range engagement is pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah, let's see what this is. Yeah, it was another J1F.
9-4 is toast.
Wonderful. Alright, so I'll let the strike package get into position and I'll be back with you then, or if we see any new targets. Surface contacts have been identified, and as you can see there is multiple formations here, but some of them may be Norwegian, so we can't just fire at them willy-nilly with harpoons. We've got to identify exactly who is who. I did spot these by turning on the radar of the Ravens, because while Spare is trying to catch up, they are going to be pretty slow, so we're going to be relying on Raven 1 to 5 to identify targets for us. Let's go ahead and have a quick look at the information that we're being given here. So it's actually Diamond 1 that was detecting them with their radar. So let's turn on the radars of all of these guys, and maybe we can see more. We don't want to get too close because obviously we might get engaged by enemy anti-air. Yeah, basically all air contacts have been taken care of. All of the Chinese aircraft got shot down. I even shot down their AWACS, so they might not be able to see me coming, which would be really, really good for us. This is a pretty large formation. And there is a lot of stuff to identify here, but I'll get back to you guys when we know more. We've started to identify the enemy fleet because they launched some missiles at me. It seems like these two rows of ships here are friendly. They are led by two Oslo Norwegian ships. Everything further back is very scary, and we're going to want to probably pull some range with Diamond 3, Diamond 7, Diamond 1, Diamond 9. Yeah, at least we know that this blob here is enemy, which is going to give us a good target for Talon 17 and Talon 21, although it's going to be a little while until those are in range. Meanwhile, we'll just be trying to avoid these missiles, so let's just head back down to low altitude. And in doing so, we'll hopefully be able to get out the way of that radar. Amazing how much information the Tomcats were actually giving us here. Like if I turn this around, you can see how much that spots for us. We've also identified the hostile locations on Karg Island that we need to bomb. But getting rid of this fleet is actually going to be a big priority because it's going to stop me from flying past them with the bombers. I certainly have a decent range. Now for us, I can send some Tomahawks, so it may be worth doing that, since we can see that this entire area here is most likely enemy. Like that's just one big formation, so I could start sending Tomahawks to go and engage those, but they will take a long time to get there. The RGM-109C has a maximum velocity of 400 knots. The E is 475 knots. We do have the Tempest, but it's well out of range. I think it's really going to be on the harpoons. We know that this blob is enemy though, so that is something. What I might do is just salvo towards the fleet here. Or maybe we just salvo towards the island, in case. Although I think salvoing towards the fleet is probably better. Let's go like 1, 2, 3, 4. That will send 16 Tomahawks in their direction. That is very cool watching them fire those so quick. Crazy. Do I have more E's? I do have more E's. Okay, we'll send the E's from here as well then. Let me just pause it a second. That's a type. Oh, that is a nice Chinese destroyer. 1164. Very nice. Okay, well, we'll certainly send some missiles its way. Let's again do like salvos of force. We'll do like 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That should do. That should fire basically all of its Tomahawks. Not sure where Diamond 2 is going, but unfortunately, might be a bit late for Diamond 2. Let's make sure that he returns to formation. Sorry, this is sped up. If it looks like they're moving really quickly, that is why. I just don't want them to like crash into the sea right now. Let's just make sure they go up to like 1,000 feet at least. Okay, so all of the missiles are on their way towards the enemy fleet. The bombers are going to be moving across inland to go and bomb that. We do have Talon 17 advancing. We have Talon 21 behind. Bear 1 and 2 should hopefully start identifying things for us. And also Raven. It's Ravens put on their radars as well. But we should be jamming basically everything in that direction now. That's good. I think we managed to dodge the missiles for the most part. That's good. Let's come back across. I'm going to bring this one back up to altitude. They're not very efficient at altitude. Alright, those will want to head back to base shortly. Okay, we're going to want to identify these guys. In terms of information, there's not really much to go on at the moment. Could just be some small vessels. Yeah, not really getting much info. We just know that this is a big Chinese fleet that is escorting a bunch of tankers. They're trying to break out. We had a submerged submarine contact detected. We need to make sure that we sort out what that is sooner than later. It is a Type 91 apparently. I'm going to cancel my targeting of those other sono buoys, and we're going to go and put an intermittent sono buoy, active one, on top of that location. We're just going to mark it, and then I'm probably going to drop some torpedoes on it, although they're quite a ways out, so that is absolutely fine. I did choose to send some more Tomahawks. You can see that I've sent them here from the Tycho. They are going to be heading actually towards the island just in case, and I did send some extras towards this big fleet. The salvage one will head back over here. Shouldn't take too long for them to arrive. They're only 26 nautical miles away from that location, but must have got spotted by one of my sono buoys. If I turn the sono buoys back on, you'll notice we have got a lot of sono buoys in front and behind the fleet. So it's obviously passed by one of these and been spotted, and so we'll go and drop an active one on top of them, and that will hopefully help us get the torpedoes on target. I could probably just fly over that and drop some torpedoes in the water, but it's probably better that we know which direction they're heading so that we can get a better shot. Let's turn off sonar buoys again, and we let the Viking do its job. So Raven 1 to 5 are now coming into range. I feel like I've managed to put my Super Tomcats in the sweet spot where they're not being engaged by the enemy fleet at the moment. So we're just going to try and keep identifying these units as we go. There is no way that that got spotted by the Baston. It's crazy if that's the case. Well, at least the flight crew can have a little bit of a break while all of the planes are away. I'm going to bring these back up to altitude just so that we have the more eyes in the right direction. Okay, so Talon 159, all good. 13, good. 17, it's coming into range shortly. 140 nautical miles. They're currently 200 nautical miles from the closest ships. Not too much further for them to go. How's Salvage 1 doing? Let's just speed things up and get it over there. That submarine knows it's been spotted. It might move quite a decent distance in that amount of time, so I want to keep an eye on it. It's not going to be close enough to really do any significant damage, but we do need to make sure it's gone. We might end up just like floating towards it over time. Oh, there's another bunch of hostile contacts there. Interesting. Did we drop the sono buoy? Go to map layers. I think we're dead. Yep, the sono buoy is there, but the track is not. We'll drop another couple just in case. Okay, we found them.
Buoy away.
Let's now drop those torpedoes.
Engaging track 7287. New air contact detected.
Oh, interesting. Enemy are dropping sonar buoys. I could send a missile to kill that helicopter.
7289.
I don't think I need to. We'll wait for the torpedoes to come in here. Hopefully watch them hit the mark. After we drop those torpedoes, we are going to want to head back over here and continue placing sonar buoys in case there's any more submarines. Interesting how they're staying so high.
Torpedo in the water. Bearing.
Torpedo in the water? Stump says torpedo inbound. Let me pop on his active sonar.
Active sonar. Sonar eye.
I think he might just be spooked by the Mark 50s. I don't think there are actually any torpedoes coming towards the fleet.
Hit track 72.
That's a good hit.
7.
There's the second. Beautiful. That should do the job. And with any luck, that will be destroyed. Okay, so we're in a bit of a weird predicament here because we don't know what this smaller group, or I guess a bigger group by the shore is, like 5 ships. We've got 3 ships here which are apparently hostile. These 2 are being led by Oslo, so they're probably the Norwegians. Yeah, it's an interesting conundrum because I'm going to have to make sure that I get these harpoons on target but not accidentally hit
Buoy away.
any of the friendly ships.
Roger. Turn 264. Engaging track.
I'm going to have Salvage 2 come back and drop an extra torpedo. Okay, never mind.
Turn 264.
It is a goner.
Track 7.
Another Type 91 destroyed. That's what we like to see.
Submerged submarine. Turn 1.
So I've had Sundowner 1 come down to altitude to try and identify what this group of vessels is. Apparently it is OSAs. So I can engage them, and I will engage them with one of my intruders.
Track 7.
We're going to grab Talon 17-4.
Classified.
We're going to send 1 harpoon at each vessel, as these won't be able to defend themselves very well.
Engaging track 7242.
First anti-ship missiles will be launched shortly.
Whip it away.
I do have paveways on the Super Tomcats, but I don't want to turn their radar on and reveal their position because it will cause the enemy Chinese fleet to open up. So we're going to head over and around to help attack the facilities on Karg Island. Whilst the harpoons come in and hopefully knock out that small fleet. The harpoons will be hitting their target shortly. And they come nice and low, 12 feet off the water. The Osa here does have a gun on the front that can potentially defend itself. I think they also have chaff, but it depends if they see it coming. The combatant has opened up. One of the Osas has opened up. Will they hit the harpoon? It goes. Another Osa to the right somewhere. I was just hoping to see if that got hit at the same time. It did indeed. The combatant's been hit. I would assume this is another 2 Osas. Yep, there goes one. And then the second on the left side. I'm surprised the combatant's just not dead. Because these Osas, they get popped. The combatant just tanked that. May have been that it just hit the back and therefore it's okay. Right, we do have Talon 1 ready to bomb. So let's have Talon 3 engage 7266. Talon 2 can hit 7265. Talon 3 can hit 7267. And Talon 1-1 can hit 7270. That'll do. The bombing runs are coming through on the backside there, as you can see. All of our Tomahawks are zooming along. See them there in front of us towards the fleet. All Ravens are in position. Looks like the combatant has sunk. Let's turn the offensive ECM inwards here on Raven 1 and 2. There is also an enemy oil platform. Now Talon 17, I'm going to try and come into a good position to engage these 3 ships without hitting the Norwegians. And then at the same time, Talon 21 can engage a large fleet behind. I think we are technically in range, but I don't want to fire just yet. I might be able to get Talon 2 though to engage these. We're just going to send 1 harpoon at each of these. We'll see what the outcome is. So Talon 1 in their bombing formation. You can see Karg Island down there. We come through the clouds. There they go. Beautiful bomb drop. Very cool. What I am going to do with these guys is we're going to tell them all to just move away until they run out of fuel, and then they'll automatically return to base after that, rather than heading straight past the enemy fleet. Let's see if the bombs hit the mark. One of the fuel installations was taken out. We did hit the others. Unfortunately, the bombs were a bit spread.
Roger, turn 2. Roger, turn.
Let's get the next group to come in here.
7-2. Roger, turn 2. Roger, turn 2. 6.
Missiles are on their way towards those ships, which is good.
Roger, turn 3, 2.
Okay, so Talon 152. So this is 5-2. Let's just go 5-2. We'll bring them down to a lower altitude. Let's do that. We'll go like 3,000. They're a bit high at the moment. Alright, then we're just going to get Sundowner to go like 1,
Engage track.
2,
Engage track.
3,
Engaging.
4,
Engage
something like
track.
that.
7, 2, 6, 9.
Let's get these to start heading down to 3,000 feet as well.
Altitude 3, 0,
That way their bombs would be a lot
0,
more concentrated rather than so spread out. We could even go 1,000 feet.
Roger, go to altitude 1, 0. Roger, go to altitude 1, 0, 0, 0. Roger, go to altitude 1, 0, 0, 0.
Doesn't matter which altitude Sundowner's at because they're using guided bombs anyway. Providing a little bit of an escort there at the same time. We're going to have Talon 21 just kind of chill because we want to kind of launch Talon 17's missiles towards that fleet at the same time. Like if everything goes bad, like all of these Tomahawks are on their way anyway, so they should finish the job. You can see that some of my Diamond fleet or Diamond flights are having to head back home because they're running out of fuel. We do also have Sundowner 3 here and Sundowner 7. Let's move them closer. Maybe at a lower altitude.
Roger, go to altitude 1. Roger, go to altitude 1, 0. Roger, turn 3, 0. Roger, turn 2, 8.
Because these have harpoons as well. I'll launch those later on. Okay, let me just make sure that these are bombing, because it doesn't really matter. It's just, I want them to get down to altitude before we give the bomb orders.
Bombs away.
Okay, that's the guided bombs out. Wonderful. Did they send all of the guided bombs at the same target? I feel like they did. Oh no, they did spread them out. That's nice.
Hit track 7, 2, 6, 6.
Okay, nice. Some of them missed. Yeah, I didn't think they managed to track them all at the same time. That's fine. Okay, anyway. They only have like one laser designator, so it's a bit awkward. Let's get 5-2 to engage here, 5-3 there, 5-4 here, 5-1 can go here. That'll do. We're coming in pretty low this time for the bombing run. Should have plenty of time to get on target. One's actually doing a pop-up. Oh, they're all doing pop-ups. Okay, let's have Talon 9-2. Engage that one. Gonna get otherwise Talon 9 to turn around.
0, 8, 6.
The dive attack's good here because yeah, it gets all of the bombs on target and they drop them very quickly.
Roger, bombs away.
Huge.
9. Roger, RTB.
The lag there as it hits the mark. Beautiful.
Roger.
Alright, 9-2's coming in. 9-4 can go for the one that's still alive, that isn't being targeted. Okay, we are going to have to make sure that Talon 5 to 8 are going to be heading out wide.
0. Roger, turn. Roger, turn. Roger, turn. 0, 7, 8. Bombs away.
We'll make sure they come up to like a decent altitude so they don't hit the cliffs.
Roger, go to altitude.
It should automatically dodge them, but that's fine.
1, 0.
We just better safe than sorry.
Roger, RTB. On station.
Okay, these fuel tanks are being very stubborn. The 9-2 can come in and engage 9-2-6-9. 9-3 is engaging 9-2-6-5. Sorry, this one 9-2 is engaging 9-2-6-8. More explosions, but not a kill. Let's make sure Talon 10.
Roger, RTB.
Comes over here. Talon 11. Talon 12.
On station. Roger, go to altitude 1. Roger, go to altitude 1. 0.
Okay.
0.
We've got maybe one more wing. We've got Talon 13 hanging out.
Roger, turn 077.
I send Talon 3-2 in, Talon 13-3. Amazing how much more tanky some of these are sometimes. But with any luck, that will hit the mark.
Roger, RTB.
Could also be worth coming in from a different direction.
Roger, turn 3. Roger, turn 2, 4, 3. Roger, turn 2, 6, 8. Booing away. On station.
Okay, all of the intruders are just scattering away from their bombing target, which is fine, and then they can all head home. That sundowner might as well do the same.
Roger, turn 101. Roger, go to
There is a visual very large here. It's probably an enemy airbase. Interesting. We've also got the oil platforms, which I'm not sure if we need to destroy. Harpoons are on their way. We'll be engaging what looks like an Alvan, so hopefully that only takes like one harpoon.
Roger, turn 2-5. Roger, turn 2-9-3.
One thing to note actually is I did put both of these flights onto Barrett Well. So these are the ones carrying the long-range seed. And so they're going to automatically fire at the enemy Chinese ships if they turn their radars on. I could actually send up a couple more with those loadouts. Let's do that. We'll do... where is it? Seed heavy is what we're looking for. We'll send in a couple more bombing strikes.
Roger, turn 2.
One from each direction.
On station.
At the Alband, going to be catching a harpoon to the face shortly.
Roger, turn 3.
I think this fuel tank's not even on fire, which is crazy. Actually, the one that's majorly on fire is the one that's still alive, actually. See the other intruder, opposite direction, coming in. See their bombs explode. Nice, that was more spread bombs. Nice secondary explosion.
Roger, turn. Roger, go to altitude. Bombs away. On station. Roger, RTB.
Nice, good kill. Alright. Make sure we finish off this last one here. We're just going to get both of Talon 13 to come in and deal with that.
Roger, turn. 1, 0. Roger, go to altitude. 1, 0, 0, 0, 0.
Right, here come the harpoons. The harpoon should take out the Alvand here pretty easily. Another good hit. Let me just check the distance. Okay, we're going to let Talon 2-1 engage with its harpoons. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And all of those should fire their missiles. Okay, interesting this one didn't, but that's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then with Talon 17. Just gonna wait for them to get 20 nautical miles up the ruler. Although the ruler is moving, so that doesn't really help that much. I can just put like a marker, maybe like here. Once they get past that point, we'll send our other ones. Okay, perfect. Alright, all of the fuel tanks are destroyed, which is good.
Roger, turn 1, 1, 1. Roger, go to altitude 1. Roger, turn 1. Roger, go to altitude
Perfect.
1, 0, 0, 0, 0. Roger, turn 2, 9, 2. Returning to formation.
We'll have Sundowner 3 just be kind of reserved with their harpoons, because I can probably use them to like finish off the Alvand here if it doesn't sink.
Roger, turn 2, 2, 6. Roger, turn 1, 0, no. Roger, turn 1, 1, 2. Roger, turn 1, 1, 8. Roger.
Just adjusting all of these intruders, although it doesn't really matter at this stage in the fight.
Roger, turn 1, 2, 2. Roger, turn 1, 1, 8.
Just kind of seems silly that we'd be heading so far inland.
Roger, turn 1. Roger, turn 1. Roger, turn 1, 2, 9. Roger, turn 1, 3, 3.
The harpoons have almost reached the mark. speed it up slightly, and then we'll send off the next volley. Alright, that'll do. That's close enough. Get these underway. So we'll do like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Engage track 7, 2, 5, 5. Whip it away. Whip it away.
Off they go. Beautiful.
Roger, RTB. Whip it away.
Now that should saturate their air defense.
Roger, RTB. Roger, RTB.
Crazy how I needed every single bomb to kill the fuel tanks, because if I hadn't, we would have been in a really, really rough spot. We would have to wait all the way for these Tomahawks to arrive, which are still quite far out. But this is going to be really fun to watch. All of these harpoons coming in on the Chinese fleet. As soon as they turn on their radars as well, we'll be launching seed at them from range. Speaking of, I should probably get some down at 11 and 13 to head over here. The missiles are coming into visual range of the enemy ships. We are within 10 nautical miles now. Harpoons coming in from both sides. I don't believe they have just seen them. They turned their radars on. Hopefully I can engage those now with the AGM 188. We are on weapons free, but I think because these are being targeted already by so many harpoons, they're not firing. Plus I just can't target this type of radar with those missiles. That could also be the case. Regardless, here we go. Missiles gonna be flying everywhere. Look at them all. Oh, this is gonna lag out like crazy. Look how many missiles are being fired. But we are coming in from the other side at the same time, so I'm hoping some of this stuff gets through. Kind of counting on it getting through, to be honest. So many missiles being fired. It is crazy. Creeping in though. Creeping in. I'm gonna be coming in from the other side shortly. I need one to hit this big boy. That would help us out a lot. Not sure if we have any more that are heading in that direction. It's a shame. We do have some slipping through on the backside. There we go. One of them already managed to hit, which is great. Very nice indeed. They're getting through into the back, although I think that in the back it must be the tankers because they're not defending themselves. Really got to hope these other ones coming in from the opposite direction are going to hit the mark.
Context detected.
Because they defended themselves very well.
Roger, turn 2. Roger, turn 0, 5, 5. Hit track 7, 2, 6, 3.
Alright, let's just target the ones that haven't been engaged yet. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, cool. RTB. Sundowner 3. I'm gonna have Sundowner 3 too. Go 1, 2, 3, and then send its 4th at one of these. We're just splitting the targets best we can. Yeah, that'll do. So that's a tanker taken care of. Did we hit any of the other warships though? No, the warships kind of defended themselves pretty well, although that one just got hit pretty hard. Type 45 hit very nicely. Fantastic. A couple getting through the backside there. Perfect. Already fires on board a lot of these. The Chinese didn't do a very good job at defending their allies. They did lose one of their own ships, but the rest are all relatively okay. Surprising with the amount of harpoons I sent their way. We do still have the Tomahawks on the way though. That's okay. Just in case we need them. But another wave of harpoons should be on its way, although the ones from the right seem to have disappeared. Now, what happened to all of the ones that Sundowner 7 sent? Huh. I have no idea. They must have hit the ground or something? There goes a Type 45. Merchants are all on fire. Just the remainder of the Chinese ships that we need to deal with. So the harpoons are arriving, and it looks like they may have just run out of defense because all of those got through. We've got a bunch of harpoons that are heading straight for the Type 1164. And all those missiles are struggling. Unfortunately, a lot of the harpoons automatically went for the burning merchants. But this is a lot of harpoons that should be able to hit this cruiser at the front here. Nice. Big hits. And down it goes. Instant kill there. Perfect. Also, this ship taken out. Only 2 remaining. Which means all we need to do is really just realign all of the Tomahawks to go and engage them. Gonna be difficult to do that without making them crash. Hopefully they'll respect the terrain properly. I can retarget these because they're still linked to their ships that they were fired on, or from, I should say. But yeah, there's a good chance for the amount that we fired, they might not be able to shoot all of them down. I may also want to send a couple of these larger ships over here, because they have not died, which means they're probably extra merchant ships. I could in fact have one of my Tomahawks, not my Tomahawks, my intruders, or even the Sundowner 3-1 go have a look. Bring them down to like 3,000 feet and we'll just do a show of force. 4K28 minding his own business. Fortunately, there are 4 AIM-9s heading his way. We did identify that the 2 extra ships were indeed merchants that were following the Alband. The ones in front there that you can see, those are in fact friendly. The ones behind are not. One of them very much on fire, the other one seems okay. Don't really have any more ordnance to send their way other than the Tomahawks. There we go. You can see the Tomcats there. We'll let them return to base. The Tomahawks are arriving. You can see the enemy ship starting to open up to try and defend. There aren't that many Tomahawks in the first wave. They are certainly sending quite a few missiles towards us. They're trying to create a flak screen, although it seems like actually maybe they did run out of missiles to defend themselves. So far so good. There goes some more missiles. There's no way those are going to turn in time, surely. One's already coming straight into the side. Boom. Huge hits. Yeah, it's just dead. It's just dead. I'll turn one of these towards the next ship. Just don't have anything to defend themselves. It's all gone. Big hit. Oh, those ones going through the gap there. What? That's crazy. Okay, another one hit and another 2 hit there. Nice. Unfortunately, not going to be able to turn them to another target. But that is the main forces taken care of. Now we just got to finish off the merchants. This merchant catching a Tomahawk. Other merchant going to catch a Tomahawk. We're going to turn some of these around. Bring them back to the merchants here. Any that were originally going to go for an enemy ship there need to turn around. Okay, another merchant dead. Good. We just got to keep changing where these tomahawks are going to finish off the rest of them. Okay, there goes another. Perfect. There's so many tomahawks left, it's crazy. Maybe I should be sending some to the oil platforms just in case. Here they come, one by one, straight into the merchant. Incredible how much punishment these can take. That is just ridiculous. How is that not dead? Okay, now it is. Finally. Took its sweet time. Absorbed many a tomahawk, but it's gone. Alright, last one. Wave is on its way. Alright, here we go. Oh, that one missed.
Hit track 7253.
Alright, that merchant's dead. Perfect. Guess we do need to destroy the platforms, so let's go do that. Hopefully we have enough to do so. Because oil platforms are notoriously tanky. Nice to see all my tomahawks missing the mark. A bit of a pain. Take two of hitting the oil platform. Fortunately, those are missing. Unfortunately, because they've been retracked, I think sometimes I don't like to hit the mark because of that. They're all hitting just high or just one side or the other. Kind of strange. Oh, there goes one. Like the oil platforms have ECM or something. I don't imagine it's my ravens causing that. I was thinking maybe it could be friendly ECM. Regardless, if these don't hit the mark, we'll probably just dev console them dead because that is just kind of silly. They're all missing. It's not like they don't look like they're going to hit the target, it's just they're turning away at the last second. Okay. Well, let's see. Alright, perfect. Job done. Congratulations, Captain, on the successful operation at Karg Island. Well done on safeguarding our interests and bringing us one step closer to our final victory. Very long mission that took a lot of assets to get the job done. Did require us to take out the oil rigs in the end, and the Tomahawks would have done the job, I imagine, if they'd actually not veered off at the last second. So that's a bit unfortunate. But let's have a look at our kills and losses. In the end, the entire Chinese fleet was destroyed, as well as multiple supertankers. It's going to cause the biggest oil spill in history. In terms of our units, everything undamaged. We didn't lose a single unit. Actually really nice that we didn't lose a single one. I was a bit worried when the SAM started flying off the ships, but we were okay. Regardless, that's it from me. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.